Opera GX. That's right, boyos, this video is sponsored by Opera GX, the speediest gamer web browser you have ever seen in your entire life. Are you tired of these stinky web browsers vacuuming up all your RAM? Can't watch my videos in crystal clear 1440p because you're a Wikipedia goblin and forgot to close those 8,000 tabs about the most random shit imaginable, like the surname. Bing. Well, worry not, fuckos. Opera GX is here to save you. Download it now with my link in the description and use GX Control. Stop sucking up my RAM. Done. Stop sucking up my CPU. Done. Stop sucking. No. You can even limit the network bandwidth used, so when you download your 8 terabytes of smut, it doesn't interfere with your intense gamer session. Gentlemen, you can customize this browser to your heart's content. Dark mode, light mode. Force dark mode on every page so that this doesn't happen to you. And best of all, my very own wallpaper. Simply phenomenal. Fellas, we need to do something very important. Download Opera GX, click this button in the top right, use custom wallpaper, get more wallpapers, download my wallpaper, and rate it 5 stars. Has Opera GX told me to do this? No, this is purely for my own vanity. We are currently at 23 ratings, but we need to have more. Jay Schlatt has 194. Russian Badger has 272, and PewDiePie has 748. And we can do better. What are you waiting for, fuckos? Each passing day, my ego must grow larger. Finally, if you download using my link, you get a small section from my past few uploads, so you will never miss a video ever again. And let's continue. Now, you may be asking, Mr. Mart, why has it been over a year since the last Factorio video? Well, I've been lazy, but I do have some excuses. For one, Ben and I and our Our infinite wisdom decided that this perfectly good, albeit a bit laggy factory wasn't good enough, and we just had to restart. So we switched up the mods a bunch and spent another 100 hours building a giant factory. Huge production facilities, a totally necessary and not pain in the ass 8-lane train network, and a room full of the most precious resource. At around 100 hours, we managed to get the first cargo rocket up and got ourselves into space. And then we were like, you know what? This world kind of stinks. I don't like the mods. Everything is too goddamn large. And generally it has an unpleasant vibe. So once again in our infinite wisdom, we abandoned that world and started over again. So of course, day 1. The crash landing. Big space laser death rays and setting up the starter base, basic mining, basic smelting, red and green science, a blue 2021 Dodge Challenger, and most importantly, our text plates. Penis, 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 and the Zaza. 2 hours in, things were going well. And then, we built an entire factory. Now, I'm just going to say that this was an intelligent storytelling choice, and definitely not me forgetting to record anything for over 40 hours. During those 40 hours, we built a whole factory. We constructed a runway for our brand new aircraft and covered it in poop. Tristan wrote a beautiful haiku. Okay. He developed a powerful addiction to cement, built some concrete production, and then was never heard from. Ever again. These 40 hours of factorioing were done before I went to America to make this video, so I wasn't under any particular time pressure. But if I wanted to get this video out in time, things would have to get efficienter. Which is a problem for me, because if I play Factorio for too long, my brain goes woo, 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 and I walk around in circles for hours at a time, doing nothing. And so, not wanting to dilly-dally any further, Ben and I set our sights on launching to space. Day 2. Time to launch to space. Ben and I loaded up the cargo rocket with a bunch of supplies, and did our maiden launch for the 3rd time. And space, baby. Up there to greet us was this asteroid covered in junk, and a bunch more useful stuff that we wouldn't be able to get for quite a while. So after cleaning off the asteroid, we got to work on today's goal. Space science. Like all the other sciences, but space. While I was hard at work expanding our scientific capabilities, Ben busied himself with the construction of infrastructure.
I don't know, I have a better idea, Mark.
Building stuff in space presents a whole new type of logistical challenge. Where do I get materials? Well, there are a few options. Sending them up in cargo rockets, or using these. Delivery cannons. Delivery cannons do exactly what you'd expect. They shoot stuff into space. For them to work properly, we need a special chest for the goods to land in, and a way of telling them to turn on and off, so this doesn't happen. Deciding on which transport mode to use presents quite the conundrum. Which items do we send via rocket? Is it worth sending the basic plates with delivery cannons, or is that impractical? Making things even more difficult was the fact that some items we got in space couldn't really be used up here, and had to be dealt with somehow. Ben, however, while trying to reconstruct the fish tunnel from our second base, gentlemen, the fish tunnel, found the perfect solution to that particular problem.
I don't know, scrap in here.
Just fucking flinging it into space. So, after wiring everything together, building delivery cannon chests, making a transmitter and receiver, and setting up our little space science production, before we knew it, space science was done. Bada bing, bada boom!
Hey, look at that!
This process takes a fair bit of energy, so using our combined 3.5 brain cells, we did this.
fucking impossible to walk.
We are intelligent Factorio engineers. Back down on Norvis, we had a few issues. For one, a coronal mass ejection. Our umbrella defense took all the power from the factory, causing a giant blackout, but none of our base was damaged, and one of the CME beams even barbecued some biters. So thumbs up from me. Secondly, our flimsy walls were being eaten yet again.
I'm gonna take him on.
No, Ben, no!
I'm gonna fucking die. Ben.
For us to work efficiently in space, and eventually on other planets, our defenses would have to be self-sufficient. What we needed to do was build a wall. Day 3. Oh no. Time to build a wall. If you cast your mind back to the previous video, we got away with minimal wall building because you could just build an impervious moat with everyone's favorite item, water fill. Of course, our peaceful moat building eventually turned into this. Well, the mod author, clearly having seen the utter shenanigans one can achieve with a bit of water fill, tragically put a stop to it. Truly a sad day for Bean Boys Incorporated. For this world, we decided not to use water fill since it's really not that fun, so instead we had to build an actual wall with actual defenses. So we built an actual wall with actual defenses. Here's the blueprint. Some flamethrower turrets for the big damage, laser turrets to finish them off, and 2 layers of self-healing mending walls to keep out those biters. To top it all off, we have straight sections, gay sections, and train stops for our repair train to come and visit when things need repairing. Now, what's the point of spending all this time designing and building a shiny new wall if it doesn't expand our territory? So, I hopped in the attack helicopter and expanded our territory. This is where our most powerful mod came into effect. And no, I'm not talking about the helicopter. I'm talking about the replacement of explosion sounds with vine booms. Once it was all said and done, thousands of biters had been laid off, evicted, and burnt to death, and our territory had been greatly expanded. Now, of course, let's build that wall. During construction, I had what some might refer to as a silly clown moment. To help speed things up, I'd been making good use of the jetpack, but the jetpack takes fuel, and I ran out. Rough. Walking all the way back was gonna take me ages, so instead of using my shit-ass legs, I handcrafted a Dodge Challenger in about half a second, and drove it back to base. Automating space science allowed us to research a lot of new things. New machines.
Growth facility grows biological specimens under a range of controlled conditions.
Grows biological specimens. Me. But most importantly, everyone's favorite weapon system. Artillery. Well, I guess the wall works pretty well. Now that the base perimeter had been secured, it was time to expand the factory to other worlds. Day 4. Seagull, the site of our next grand expansion. Seagull is a small moon rich in cryonite, the first resource that we can't just get on Norvis. And cryonite, we would be needing. So to get started, I fired up the creative world and spent a few hours creating. Cryonite presents a bunch of new challenges. First of all, it's not practical to put the processing plant on Norvis because cryonite ore only stacks at 20, which kinda makes moving it around a bit of a gigantic pain in the ass. But cryonite rods stack to 200, and each cryonite rod takes 10 cryonite ore, so that's 100 times better. Well, to make the rods, we need heavy oil, and the only way for us to get that is with oil processing, so we need to make some oil processing, but then we also need a way to deal with the light oil and petroleum byproducts, so we turn this into solid fuel, and then since another step in the process uses steam, we use the solid fuel in a boiler to make our steam, but it doesn't need that much steam, so we boil off the steam in turbines, but the turbines only turn on when the solar panels don't produce enough energy, so we need a way of turning off the solar panels when we need to burn off the steam, and then that step that takes steam also produces water, so we need a way of making sure the water tank isn't full, and not to mention the fucking mountains of sand produced. Why is there so much sand? So yeah, it's already pretty complicated, and this is the simplest new resource. With all that being said, here's the blueprint. So, time for our next big venture. Before leaving, I had written out a comprehensive, exhaustive list of everything we would need. Except, of course, cliff explosives, substations, construction box, and logistics bots. I forgot. I built a big solar field to power the base, sent it on the rocket with all the stuff I forgot, and then sat back and let our good old botters do all the hard work. After an hour, the facility was done, and we had made our first cryonite rods. Yes! To take them back to Norvis, I built another rocket, another landing pad, and flew myself back home. And there we go, boys. Cryonite was now available. The first thing we needed it for was making utility science, so I hooked it up to a delivery cannon, went back into space, stuck down a bunch more machines, and before I knew it, utility science was done. Yes! Finally, we could research logistics system, and the factory could grow even larger. Day 5. Time for the factory to grow even larger. Using our new logistics chest, we began reconstruction of our space base to use a bus design. And tragically, in the process of building our new bus, this happened.
Oh no.
Funnily enough, this train had not been touched for over 20 hours and was still spinning. I finished up the side of our bus and rebuilt the science production to make a respectable 60 science per minute. Utility science was done. Now it was time for production science. Production science uses vulcanite, and so it was time for more creative world. Vulcanite, like cryonite, has its own set of unique challenges. First off, vulcanite stacks to 20, so once again we want to make it into vulcanite blocks. Vulcanite ore goes into pulverizers, gets pulverized into crushed vulcanite, enriched vulcanite, and even more fucking sand. The crushed and enriched vulcanite are then used in centrifuges with some added sulfur, which produces even more enriched vulcanite through a feedback loop. The enriched and crushed is then sent to industrial furnaces where it's combined with water and petroleum, which makes our final product vulcanite blocks and some steam, and the steam is put through a condenser turbine which converts most of it back to water. Now this process is fairly complicated, but what makes it particularly difficult is the fact that planets with lots of vulcanite also tend to be waterless. No water means we can't easily make the sulfur or petroleum, so those need to be shipped in. Or do they? Since we now have access to cryonite, we can also freeze the water and ship it around that way. Water ice can stack to 200, and each ice holds 100 water, so every stack is 20,000. This is quite a good solution, because ice is almost free and we don't have to ship any barrels, which is good, because barrels suck. While I was sorting all this out of my head, Ben joined the creative world and decided to build some plutonium reactors. Of course, seeing as we were in a creative world and had access to whatever we wanted, things very rapidly went off the rails.
Plutonium atomic bomb. Alright, Martin, where the f are you?
Don't shoot this, please. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's gonna shoot fast, okay? Let me do it.
Oh, there they
my
go.
God.
Jesus Christ. My screen is just white.
What are you...
Look.
What's with all the worms, Ben?
Alright, Martin, in game blueprints, if you ever need a block of 23,000 worms, it's just fucking there.
Oh my god, that's a lot of worms.
A lot of worms. That's what that is.
Back in the game, we got a few things ready for our vulcanite expansion and had a look around at the star map when we noticed an interesting structure in the asteroid belt. Day 6. Agni, our chosen destination for vulcanite processing. But first, more creative world to try and wrap my head around cargo rockets. Okay, it's been a few hours. Mart, did you wrap your head around cargo rockets? No. This large amount of factorio I had been doing was definitely getting to me. My initial plan of being efficient called for a schedule, short breaks every hour or two, frequent meals, but all of that went out the window once I started actually playing. Yeah, sure, I could eat right now, but I'm almost done with my new smelter setup, and I think I know which is more important. This game really is crack. Anyway, I still had a job to do, and today it was to go to Agni and get some goddamn vulcanite. I loaded up a rocket, this time remembering to bring the stuff I forgot last time, and flew over to our next big venture. I built another big-ass solar panel, stuck down 10,000 more accumulators because the day-night cycle is quite long, and once again, sat back and let the botters do all the hard work. And after a few hours of bringing more stuff from Norvis, the blueprint was built and vulcanite was finally being processed. So I took it back home, made a setup to make iron ingots, loaded it all on delivery cannons, built even more space machines, and what do you know? Production science was automated. Oh my god. It only took 82 hours. Production science let us unlock a bunch of cool stuff. Better inserter configurations, beacons, bigger bot cargo capacity, Covrix enrichment, and best of all, incendiary artillery shells. These are like normal artillery shells, but spicier. And with that, I quit Factorio and went out with my friends to a nightclub. You know, for efficiency. Day 7. After a rather solid night out, leaving the club when the lights came on at 4 AM and getting home at 5, I went to bed, got nowhere near enough sleep, and hopped back on Factorio. However, as you can probably imagine, the powerful hangover I was battling with left me playing Factorio like a complete brick. So, I wasn't going to do anything complicated, just some simple upgrades. Productivity Module 3s, some Covrix processing, concrete production to fuel my incredible cement addiction, some upgrades for the science setups, and finally, designing and building a nuclear reactor that takes no inspiration whatsoever from this one by Zisto. Nope, none. They just happen to be quite similar, for no particular reason. I completed the day with some copper smelting expansion. Hey girl, are you a construction worker? Because you are building.
It simply just makes sense. It just makes sense though.
And right before I went to bed, I found this wonderful hidden text plate. News. Day 8. Our resources are running low, and that space we claimed on day 3, well, I think it could be larger. Right now we need more copper, and while there's a little bit within our walls, there is much, much more just a little outside of them. I think you see where this is going. It was time to expand our territory once again. I laid out a plan for a new wall, trying to use as much water as possible. But what's the point spending all this effort clearing out new territory if our wall is outdated and shit? So I hopped back into the creative world and built Wall version 2. For our new wall, I would be using some of our new upgrades. Each wall segment would have an artillery turret loaded with incendiary shells, but the main difference is in the train stops. The old system was dumb, but the new system is less dumb. This totally, fully necessary big blob of combinators reads the contents of these chests and calls the train when supplies run low. The main advantage of the new system is that once the station is built, the train will automatically come by, unload the materials and construction bots, and the bots will build the rest of it for me. The flamethrowers also now use napalm, since why not? Anyway, for us to actually build these walls, we would need to clear out a lot of biters. So I hopped back in the attack helicopter and got to work on our next grand expansion. The first wall segment had been placed, and thousands of biters had been sacrificed for it to happen. I quickly stuck down some copper outposts, and the factory's blood could flow yet again. Day 9. I wasn't done. Gentlemen, it was time to build the rest of the wall. To build it, I'd have to clear out thousands and thousands of biters. So, wanting to do things efficiently, I ran some tests. The attack helicopter was great, but it needed lots of rockets and it had health, so it could die. Oh, no. And while it was very fast, it could be faster. Introducing the Flying Fortress, one of the vehicles of all time. More health and faster speed. Surely this would be better than the helicopter. Nope. The Flying Fortress is an airplane, and airplanes have this little quirk where if you go below a certain speed, they go, I don't want to fly anymore, and they land. So, inevitably, while delivering high explosive rockets from the safety of my plane, I flew too slow, the plane landed itself, and I got mauled to death by an angry mob. No. Next up was our new incendiary artillery, which proved to be much more effective. Using manual targeting, I could clear entire giant nests in a few seconds. Even better, I could use the helicopter to get to an island, stick down the turrets, and rain death behind an impervious barrier of water. This was great, but it could be even better. Introducing artillery shells that are atomic bombs. Our arsenal was perfected, the blueprints were ready, and Operation Poopshit was a go. Oh, Ben, I found the resonant frequency of my room. Would you like to hear the resonant frequency of my room?
Yes.
And would you look at that? the biters are all dead, and the wall is all built. Holy shit, I think that's it. In total, it took me about 13 hours of pure killing, paving, and building to get here. But it was definitely worth it, because safety and security had finally, for real this time, been achieved. Day 10. With our borders more secure than ever, it was time to continue on our galactic conquest. Ben and I, again seeing that spaceship in the asteroid belt, decided to hop in a rocket and go get it. Alright, here it is, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
3,
probably-
2, 1, launch. Oh. And engage. Oh
Ooh,
shit.
that.
Oh, there we are. We're in Novice. I'm gonna go down here. Bam.
I'm fucking
That was
stuck
sick.
on this solar panel.
That's actually so cool. It's called the Cum Wagon.
Yeah.
Riding on the high of our successful bootstrap spaceship experience, we scoured the star map for anything else interesting. And we found something interesting. An alien pyramid structure poking out of the ground on the surface of Agni. So, Ben and I headed over to Agni to take a look. There it is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Well, shit.
Not sure I understand. Alright. Here we go, guys. Sub 30. The very first.
Yes, sir. They call him Charles. Half train, half gigaspider from hell.
Once Eugene dies, I'm just gonna start running.
For some time now, and have nearly everything in order. Just a few people to meet and places to see. Simple errands, you know. Yes, sir. Welcome to Aranirum, the island where miners dig their own graves. Stay close. Charles isn't the only thing to fear around here.
Aranirum.
There's one of the... If we...
You have to grab the key in the train in the beginning for missions to load. Bro, why you do this to me? Alright, hold on. Alright, fucking hell, another we can't. There's an invisible wall. Alright. Okay, alright. This is the one, chat. The sub 30.
Yes, sir. They call him Charles. Half train, half giga spider from hell. We've been planning his demise for some time now, and have nearly everything in order. Just a few people to meet and places to see. Simple errands, you know. Yes, sir. Welcome to Aranirum, the island where miners dig their own graves. Stay close. Charles isn't the only thing to fear around here. There's one of the... If we...
Alright, no more goofing around, chat. Alright, so we start the run. We gotta go for the key, so we can unlock the building with the train. Very intense stuff here. Alright, good key grab.
Good on you! Looks like you found it. Open up that door and lead the way. Are you Yeah, baby!
Okay.
We're coming for you, Charles! Do you hear that? It's him! It's him!
It's
Watch out for
him!
the gun! Line him up!
Oh my God!
Line him up! Careful! Don't let the gun overheat! He's not taking
Goodbye, Eugene. I forgot to split. Oh, we got lucky. We got a box over here. Very nice. Massive box. The music's pretty comfy, though. Don't forget the bridge. That's not for a while, but I will try my best.
Eugene, here's as a side. Anyone check out the luck.
Probably not even worth coming up here, but I'm gonna do it. Oh my God, crap. Oh! This way. I'm a little bit off course. Need to go a bit more to the left. But we can snag an extra scrap, I guess.
Look, Wonder Woman got some love. Here.
I'm not sure, Kokuya.
Yeah.
Okay, over this way to this lady.
The month
This is
we believe
disparate.
there's an
Here's
Then over to the fire for the flamethrower. Dude, look at this. This routing is insane. We're flying. Alright, we don't have to talk to that guy. We can just do the objective. Be nice. Thank you. And then I'm gonna mark this because I'm not. Marking is not fast. Marking is faster than missing the objective. True. Figured I'd just grab a lot of scrap.
Oh, what was that?
No one. I actually need this guy to chase me.
Beat it!
I need him to kill me. You do want to aggro him. I mean, he was aggroed, but then he like lost aggro. They chase pretty aggressively though, so I should be good here. It's dying faster than quitting out. At the moment, if there's a load remover, probably not. Okay. So now we go over here. So I can split. Also, I think after you die, it resets Charles, so like he's not gonna show up. Well, I could be wrong, actually, about that. Actually, I think I am wrong about that, because there was one time where I died, And then I respawned at the train, and then Charles killed me like 10 seconds later. Man, if Charles can just
Hi.
Yo.
Man, now I want to do Blender Strat. That shit's hilarious.
I've never attempted it, but I've seen it and it looks so dumb.
Very dumb. I noticed. Okay. What am I missing? Think anything. Hey out there, how was your trial? Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm so happy you did Blender Strat.
Hilarious.
Were
Okay.
you prepped on T? Oh, well,
Yeah. Just pulling up my log, sorry. Or my live log as well.
yeah. I have one going too.
And there's tank. Interesting.
Damn.
Look at my gear.
Nice.
Fuck.
SMH losing to the dancer.
Losing to the Astro, actually.
Also losing to dancer.
Yep. dog.
Echoes.
Can I rape it? Close. Can I rape it?
Missed you.
Or keep going?
Zigzag.
Oh shit, did not know what you
Got baited. Bye-bye.
Oh, I won.
Yeah.
So I for sure didn't take damage that I wasn't supposed to. I might have missed healing. That's...
Let's see. We had faint.
You're definitely full going in.
We had just faint on the first one, and then faint samba on the second.
Is that our plan? Actually, let me open that shit up.
At by
Oh, that's
400.
the one part that's gimmicky, right? For some reason, the melee DPS took so much damage.
You don't have as much magic defense.
I see.
That's why you have more HP. Or well, you have a higher HP pool, but less magic defense.
Close was Kaba to dying. He died by 400? Okay. Let's do it.
Oh, I still got the dot. Unlucky. Interrupted my opening. Ooh, that's how. Ooh, that's why. Sorry about that. Nice.
Stance.
Uh,
The only way I ever get auto extending that far back is stance.
Yeah.
do you play League?
Yeah.
You know how to orb walk?
How to what?
Orb walk?
No.
I guess they have a different term for it.
More fierce.
Ooh, that's really close. I should have tried walking that. You know why people don't stand in the in front of it? More damage, right? I wonder if it's infinite damage.
Man, where's my crit? Died by 150. Sob. Did we miss anything? Yeah, city. My bad.
Missing for the gem.
East west.
Fate max melee.
Not at all.
We didn't do gen very well
Okay.
on Ruby 4 or the Venom pools afterward. I think we only had like one person on each.
Yeah.
I think I might have done really well that run though.
That looked normal.
You got 10.
Yeah, I would say that's really well.
Nice.
Nice. That's all there. Happy birthday.
Yeah, congrats, dude.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
there's PB2.
Yo, let's go.
And I think Kaba has a higher one than this already.
No, Kaba PB too. Well, unless it's not uploaded.
Oh, yeah. I think the one from the other day. Higher for him, I think.
Oh,
I can't
that's
remember.
648.
Yeah, something like I think he got like 7 or something.
You said Ruby 4 last pool.
Yeah.
That is 450.
The one after Devour. We had Missionary, Illuminate, and Reprisal.
Alright, correct me if I'm wrong. That should be all the right mitts, right? I see 23%. So is it overheal?
I think that's right. Let me see.
So Howl should have Reprisal, Phealum, that's it. And then Glow should have Reprisal, Missionary, Phealum.
Oh, I think the CU mid snapshotted on the Sonic Howl. Isn't it supposed to? Maybe it is.
We
I was told to use it there.
don't have it on there in the sheet.
I
don't know whether or not we talked about changing that, but
Oh yeah, it's not on the sheet for Ruby 4. Maybe does Momo just use it for the regen? Let me see.
that is the difference though. We had CU on Sonic Howl.
Mm-hmm. I used it for the regen before, but then I was told to use it for the mid. I think you could probably go back to just using it for the regen, yeah.
And then
Let me just double check Sleepo's log.
the stacks. We
The
should
stacks
have,
at like the topaz?
yeah,
Oh,
missionary
wait.
and expedience.
In Sleepo's log, they have only, or no, they do. They have, wow. Yeah, so they have, what the heck? They have CU, Rep, and Fey on the Sonic Howl. But some people don't have Fey. I don't know if that's on purpose or not.
Some people don't have Fey.
Yeah, the melees and one of the tanks don't have Fey.
The game's actually addicting.
What the fuck?
Fey is huge, right? The only way you would do
It's
that is on
huge. It's
purpose.
impossible. Yeah, but then they have it
Rounds,
on
yeah.
Ruby Glow. What the fuck?
That has. Wait,
What?
did they
What the
manage to
fuck?
buff ripple it? No shot that was intentional.
Yeah, no, that's totally what happened. Yeah, they just got a late. It didn't pregate.
It wasn't on purpose though, right? Like you'd never intentionally try to do that.
I'm not sure. Yeah, probably not intentional. I assume they just want CU reprisal. I assume? But I don't know. Let me... Venom Pool looks like we have the right map, which is too much HP.
We have the myth that was on the sheet.
Right. Okay. Let me figure out if they actually Pheloom on that or not. Let me look at what Swift does when he uses it. Aki and Autumn are getting TBNs for the undersized stack. Yeah, so
Yep.
we won't Gen LB off us. Okay, Pheloom is supposed to be on the Sonic. I'm pretty sure. His fairy just used it late. Like 2G cities later. I don't know. Maybe he dragged it.
Do they have CU
sure.
on Sonic?
They had CU, yes.
Yeah, okay.
They had, so I think, yeah, the MIT was the same. CU,
Huh.
Fey, Rip.
I know generally speaking those gens are not meant to be as ironclad as the others because they're later into the fight. Like we generally
Yeah.
get very little off of them, but it's just enough. So did
Mhm.
all the other gens in the fight go correctly? I think that is usually about the amount of LB we have
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it seemed okay. I died, so I mean,
Does that
I probably
affect it
screwed
very
up.
much?
Probably.
You died after all the gens though.
Yeah, but the completing mechanics part, I assume that
Oh, maybe.
goes hand in
Honest,
hand
Oh,
with
yeah,
dying.
that's right.
if there's no obvious mistakes, we could probably just chalk it up to bad rolls and go again.
Yeah, it looks fine to me.
Yeah,
if
complete
it
mechanics.
keeps
Not sure how much gen
happening,
that is.
then we could look
Right.
at it more closely.
Might be the difference.
Yeah. All right, we can go again.
Anything. Let me look at the 4.
We got basically no gen off Ruby 2 as well, which that one's RNG, but that
I don't think
RNG
you're supposed to ever
matters.
get it off of Ruby 2.
We get it
Oh,
about
I don't
half the
think we-
time.
Yeah, we have to get high rolled for it since we're going full
Yeah.
HP. Yeah, and I also don't think we genned it off of me in the opener. I was high for some reason. Probably just got ticked. Yeah, you could keep CU on the Sonic. Lipo keeps it on there, so actually let me put it in the mid sheet because we don't have it there actually. Ooh, 453. Okay. You use a minute CD, right? Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, then that makes sense. Yeah. On both Ruby 4 and Ruby 5. Okay. I didn't use it on 5 to try to gen LB. I see. Okay, yeah. Probably low.
Did a mid-core group alter?
What was that? Oh, you're asking about Altair's group.
How hardcore is that group?
Is it for Omega?
Do we even know it's
Nice.
Omega?
It has to be Omega, right? It has to.
Personally, I think it is, and Yoshi P is just trolling us.
Yes, this man is legit just trolling us. There's no way that it's not Omega.
Bro, maybe it's Moogle Ultimate. You don't know.
Oh god.
The
Thorn
whole
March
thing
ult.
is gonna play the Thorn March theme.
Oh god. People are saying Four Lords Ultimate, and it's just like, what the
No,
fuck?
it would never be Four
Uh-huh.
Lords Ultimate before
Yeah, that'd be
Omega or
terrible.
Stormblood ult. Like, they might do that eventually, but they wouldn't do it before either of the other Stormblood Ultimates.
Yeah, I agree. Check food, by the way.
If anything, it would be Warring Triad Ultimate if they're gonna do that. But I don't personally
Yeah.
think they're gonna do that either.
Manderville Ultimate.
Okay, that might be kinda cool. I would have to finish the Manderville quests.
Yeah. Litany was early there, by the way. Was that just a misclick? Gotcha. CD. Okay. One sec.
Is changing your development timing, the first one, scuff your rotation at all?
I can only move it later.
No, move it later, okay.
It comes out
Is it because
first wave
you're
slot
only
after
allowed
tech.
to use it after quad?
I can use it before tech, but then I would lose 5 seconds on my own buff.
Oh, okay.
My understanding is it's basically never worthwhile to development before tech. Definitely none of the logs that I've looked at do it.
Okay. Let my cat up. Alright. Go in a sec. Oh, okay. Check. So mean.
How much onesies have we still?
Like 400 some, almost 500. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cabo. Green doesn't have very high potency GC. Kind of sucks.
Just stacks buffs.
Yep. It's got 3 buffs. Probably my favorite melee though.
I see, you tried to do the dash.
Sorry, Cabo. Any crits? Okay, 1.
Does Dragoon have a dash or is it just a backflip?
Backflip.
Some of
Monkey
the
flip.
jumps do gap close, but it's weird.
Yeah. Like you just have Spine Shatter, pretty much. Unless you want to waste a Dragonfire. Oh no. Or a Star Diver. Then you're
Those
just
are always in
chaotic.
burst, right?
Yeah. Spine Shatter has two charges. Generally don't want to use it as a gap closer unless you have to. Basically just got elusive.
Give Dragoon 2 elusive charges in 7-0.
That'd be sick. I'd be for that. I love elusive. Hey, 3K, let's go.
No.
You missed the GCD?
Fierce has got you.
Right check for 30.
Okay.
Holy fuck, it is freezing. You know that weather shit in the bottom right corner of your Windows 10?
I turned them
Freezing.
off.
Same.
Yeah, it's cold now.
Chop your legs. Helps warm up your hands.
Free.
You should put on clothes.
Yeah, that might also
Sick.
help. Pog.
Okay. CD. Oh.
I had a pull like that during re-clears earlier. My brain just melted and I like literally failed my melee combo on Red Mage.
Suck.
Is that me or someone else being late, or you being early, Golden?
I think my timing's the same as last time. I think Fear's just... timing. Maybe timing is slower.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something I was doing.
I think you do. I think I need you to. Don't change. Whatever you're doing is very perfect.
Okay.
Goodbye, Golden.
Oh my god, what am I doing? I like that.
Okay.
I did that? What the fuck? Whoa! Holy shit. At least I'm not dying to devour anymore. What the-
It's alright, dude. Everyone messes up.
Oh, alright.
Remind me to that book, please.
What do you call it?
I had like
you can check
15k
it.
HP. Oh, I got an extra regen tick. Okay.
Okay. Unlucky. 4 Xenos for buffs and none of them crit.
We're doing the mechanic true north.
Yeah.
I've addressed them, Golden.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the?
We were not facing A.
We-
I want to see where I was.
Yeah, do that turn north. Oh.
I probably should have called more than we're doing this true north.
All good. Gonna CD.
The double dash and Devour are really consistent now, at least. It's not ending early.
Good. No cleanse. Top.
I hard trolled that opener. I'm kind of relieved.
2-5, yeah. Okay, sige.
Damn.
please. Yeah.
We got nothing out
I
of
was like,
before.
yeah,
Uh,
I was at a solid 11k the whole fight. Feels bad.
you're way too high.
Like, we absolutely had something extra that could not have been arranged.
Well, even beside the LB, the LB is like a few seconds.
Yeah.
That's
Try removing CU
Well, let's make
for
sure
just the
we
regen.
had everything. Actually, if we want to do one more run, we should just go. But if we're gonna look
Okay.
at it, we should make sure that we actually had the correct things before we remove stuff.
True.
most.
Yep. Another free purple pog. Okay, damage taken.
Is Nadez a 6-0?
Yeah, we have everything. Yeah, not as a 6x, so.
Nadez got a PB.
Let's go.
Rank 55.
53, I think. Yeah, pog. Nice.
Wait, that definitely says 55, unless I can't read.
Maybe it's 55 for you and 55 for me. 53 for me. Weird.
The fuck? Okay, anyway.
Probably because 3 of us are uploading. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, do better. I cannot do better than a purple.
I believe in you. Just crit.
I suck. Dude, I
Wow,
gave
this is uptime looks
140
really good.
in div, 111 in chain, 100 in litany. My bad.
So in theory, I think eventually we should get a single digit anyway.
Yeah, if we get
So it
good
looks
runs,
almost
then it would be
perfect.
single digit easy.
Almost.
We just need all the DPS to be on good runs, and that's about.
And not fuck up our LB gen.
Yeah. But yeah, take off the CU mint.
Probably weren't gonna do that until we looked at it.
I did, we had everything.
Okay.
Alright. Another purple 10.
I believe in you.
We got a purple.
I'm already at 12. It's over.
You scared the shit out of me.
Saved.
That's cool.
That's the last. Okay. DY.
Thursday. Did anyone already? So it's not
Uh,
on the schedule. I'm looking for it now.
I probably
Did
can.
anyone already obligate themselves elsewhere?
I'm supposed to sub for that DSR group tomorrow.
Okay, I think
When
there
I
must
told
be
them I couldn't
something-
do Friday, they rescheduled Thursday.
Okay. Let's do
Okay.
something less expensive. Yeah.
P6 tomorrow.
P6 or door boss, whatever.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, they said they're gonna try and get Thursday back going, so I'll double check with them. But we don't actually need to know that until we start raid, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay. T White. Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Is it this? It's this. Yeah, that is exactly correct.